Hey guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, hi. So I know I've been gone for a while. It's cold. We've got 16 inches of snow as of 2 hours ago so far. So obviously I'm not gardening, not really homesteading, keeping a baby alive. That's pretty much my goal. So for those of you curious about how he's doing, he is 8.5 months old. He is, as of 8 months, was 31.75 inches. That is not a mistake. He is almost 32 inches. He is 25 pounds and he has a 19.5-inch head. Apparently when your husband's 6'2" and you're 5'8", you make a big baby. Okay, so anyways, there's his stats, but I wanted to talk to you about how I got here. So this one is for the girls, or dudes, if your wife or girlfriend or significant other is also has this, then sure, watch along if you're interested. I mean, kudos, because I mean there's a lot of people that just don't care. But if you have polycystic ovary syndrome like I do, then let's talk, or you can listen and I'll talk. I got diagnosed probably at the age of 31. I will be 40 in a few weeks. So yeah, I want to say 2011 is when I got diagnosed. Yeah, so yeah, probably around 30, 31, somewhere in there was when I got diagnosed. I spent a lot of time feeling like something was off. I mean, even beyond then I was, but there was other stuff going on. So basically what happened was I went to the dermatologist for my acne. I went to the gynecologist for my girl stuff. I went to different doctors for different symptoms, and nobody ever connected my symptoms and put 2 and 2 together because they weren't communicating. So it wasn't until, you know what, it had to be 2012. That's when I got diagnosed, was 2012. Because that's when I met some people that were very important, that are now very important to me, or were very important to me at the time too. Anyways, I met family, and I came to her and asked her if she had a suggestion as to like why I had why my labs were off. And she asked me a few questions like, do you have slow healing, and how's your blood sugar, and all this other stuff. But I've had high cholesterol for 20 years. You know, stupid stuff like that. So anyways, the point of the video. So I have polycystic ovary syndrome, and I did not want to have babies until I got married. Well, I didn't get married till 38. No. Yeah, 38. So, because I didn't get married until 38, I kind of waited. Now, here's the cool thing about polycystic ovary syndrome. Well, there's nothing cool about it, but if there is an upside to it, the chance of getting pregnant over the age of 35 goes up for polycystic ovary syndrome. Now, because I waited until 38 to start trying, and yes, we did start trying. Actually, we started trying when I was 37. I took my IUD out because I was having problems after a car accident. And so we just kind of were like, well, we'll see what happens with nature. And we got married in May. So the IUD came out in October, got married in May, and then we kind of like, all right, well, we're married, let's step this up. So now I did a lot of research. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I research everything. Like, okay, I have polycystic ovary syndrome. What does that mean? What can I take? What supplements are out there? Because I'm very natural-minded, very crunchy. I don't want anything to do with Western medicine. If I don't have to, it is a last resort for me. It is not my go-to. If I have a cold, I treat it at home. I don't go anywhere. You don't have to go to the doctor for everything. You can deal with stuff at home when you learn how to do that. So for me, I've learned how to do that. I have books. I have supplement books. I got one, the healing of nutritional healing or something like that. I've got essential oil books. I use essential oils. Now, when I did all my research, I was trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I get pregnant? And basically with polycystic ovary syndrome, women are typically estrogen dominant. So what does that mean? Estrogen dominance, we have 3 main hormones that run to create a harmonious balance. It's estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. So when you're estrogen dominant, that means that your estrogen is high. And that means it's kind of taking over and wreaking havoc on your testosterone and your progesterone. So the testosterone elevates, your estrogen's elevated and your progesterone is not. It is low. And in order to sustain a pregnancy, your progesterone needs to be up there. You need progesterone to maintain a pregnancy and to get pregnant and even to ovulate. So if you're not ovulating, if you don't have a period, if you're pregnant, you need to figure out how to sustain your progesterone. So in my research, I found that there were different supplements that, one, could maintain my blood sugars. I stopped taking metformin years ago. Instead of taking metformin, I take berberine. 1,200 milligrams. This is a 2 capsules, so each capsule is 600. I took one in the morning and one at night. It supports a healthy glucose metabolism, helps support healthy cholesterol levels, promotes a healthy immune system, and promotes cardiovascular health. So this actually helps with a few things as far as blood sugar is concerned, as far as polycystic ovary syndrome is concerned. So Berberine, if you want to Google it, or use DuckDuckGo, which is my go-to these days because I'm tired of Google and their censorship. And there's information out there. It's your decision whether or not it's fake. And the big tech companies aren't seeing it that way, and I have a problem with that. So DuckDuckGo is a great browser. You can get it as a separate app on your phone. By the way, I am not paid by anybody for any of this stuff except for Young Living, which I will be sharing some stuff. If you have friends that sell Young Living, I totally understand if that's where you go. But I will be putting links in the comment or in the description below. Those will be affiliate links so that, maybe you can help out the channel a little bit. But I want to help you get pregnant and stay pregnant. So, deep breath. Okay. So berberine instead of metformin is what I took. And this worked out pretty good for me and maintained my blood sugar. I never spiked or anything. Now, if you get pregnant, stop taking this. This can affect a liver of a fetus / embryo. So you have to stop taking it when you're pregnant, and you have to cut your carbs. Carbs, if you don't know what polycystic ovary syndrome does to your insulin resistance or does to your insulin levels, we are typically, and this is not for everyone, we are typically insulin resistant. That is why they prescribe metformin. That's why they try to get your blood sugars under control, and you have to cut carbs. I'm sorry to say it. Less bread, no bread. Anything that dissolves in your mouth is a no-go. That's carb-based. You can have all the fruits and veggies you want, and you can't have breads, pastas, rice. Certain rices are a little lower on the glycemic index. You can use the glycemic index as a reference. You want to try to eat like a type 2 diabetic. So look up that diet and see what you can find. Keto is great for PCOS. So it's up to you, but if you're serious about this, these are the steps you have to take. And if you've been trying for a while, go for it. What do you have to lose? Weight? Because that's what's going to happen. Okay, so that's the first thing. So I was taking berberine to stabilize my blood sugars, and I was cutting carbs. Now, I also have chronic active Epstein-Barr syndrome and virus. That's what it is. And so basically, if you remember getting mono back in high school or college or around that age, I reactivate. I got it way back when. I have a chronic case of it, chronically tired, chronically whatever. I did all my research, started taking my supplements for that. I started taking those before we got married. And one of those supplements, which I was taking, was NAC. And NAC is N-acetylcysteine. It is for free radical protection. It maintains cellular health, normal immune system function. So this is, you're supposed to take it 1 to 3 times daily. I take it once a day. This particular dosage is 1 gram or 1,000 milligrams. It is a sulfur-containing it's an amino acid that acts as a stabilizer for the formation of protein structures and promotes the formation of glutathione. Now, if you take Tylenol a lot or ever, it depletes your glutathione. So you need to research. I'm just going to give you guys like quick little blurbs, and you can do your own research because I can't convince you. You have to convince yourself. Glutathione depletion is real, and it will mess your body up. So this actually helps restore glutathione. So those of you that have had like gastric bypass and your stomach surgeries, glutathione is something you absolutely need. And so it says glutathione is a powerful free radical scavenging compound that also helps maintain normal, balanced immune system function. In addition, NAC can help support healthy brain and neuronal issues. Now, I happened to be researching this the other day because I'm talking to my goddaughter's mother, so my baby mama, and I'm trying to help her get pregnant again, and I'm telling her what I did. And in the process of researching this, I found out that it helps women's reproductive systems. And so it can help you ovulate. I had no idea. I was taking this for chronic active Epstein-Barr. I was taking it because I know what glutathione is and what depletion does to your body. So I was doing this in an attempt to get healthy and get back to a middle line of health. Like, you know, health is here. You're either above health or below health with a wellness line. We use that a lot with essential oils for FDA compliance. So NAC also helps with female reproductive system. It can help you ovulate. So I was taking this. Now, of these things, I can't tell you exactly which one got me pregnant. You can start with 1, you can start with 2, you can start with 4. Start with whatever. Start with the cheapest one and work your way up. Do what you got to do to see what happens, okay? So, NAC, female reproductive health, give it a shot. It's cheap. I think it was, I want to say it was $16 for this bottle of 120, and I take one a day, so 4 months. Okay. Next, this I took on purpose specifically for ovulation. Chaste tree. Support for female reproductive health. Gluten-free, you know, dietary supplement. So this is chaste tree, vitex angus castus, extract fruit. Okay. Basically, this is also to help with ovulation. I actually just sent my baby mama a bottle of this. She hasn't started taking it yet. I hope she starts it soon. After finding about the NAC, I'm excited because NAC has amazing benefits for dudes, chicks. It was surprisingly good to know what I found out about it the other day. So please look up NAC. Because it's got really good benefits, and I think everybody should be taking it. But again, I'm not a doctor. I forgot to give you my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field. I wanted to be once upon a time, no longer. And I just do a lot of research and I educate myself, and I spend a lot of time looking this stuff up. So if you don't have the time or the patience or the desire, you can trust what you want to trust. And if you choose to trust me, then I might save you some time. Okay, so chaste tree or vitex is supposed to be really good. So again, this is all what I was taking. Another thing I was taking is an inositol blend. Inositol is also supposed to help. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about now. It's by Zazie. PCOS.It, myo-inositol, D-chiroinositol, and folic acid. It is a clinical grade fertility support, female reproductive health, and ovarian function. Okay, these are little packets that go in water. And this is the only box I had to buy, I believe. And it's actually pretty full. I might have bought 2. I'd have to look. Anyways, they've changed the name of it. Now it is pregnacidal. I'll link, like I said, I'll link all this stuff below. But it is a scientifically formulated blend that helps support female fertility and overall reproductive health. PCOS.It combines the following active ingredients. Myo-inositol has been shown in numerous studies to be a natural way to support healthy hormone balance, ovarian function, and egg quality. D-chiroinositol has been shown to enhance the overall effectiveness of myo-inositol when taken with the ideal 40-to-1 ratio of myo-inositol. So the two of those work together for female reproductive health. That's why they're both in here. And then folic acid has a long history as a natural fertility support supplement, or nutrient, excuse me. Studies show that folic acid may reduce the risk of birth defects as well as support healthy fertility. So you mix that in water, easy peasy. You can mix it in orange juice if you think you can taste it. But it has 2,000 milligrams of myo-inositol, it has 50 milligrams of D-chiroinositol, and it has 200 micrograms of folic acid. Like I said, they've changed the name. There are other ones out there. This one was $40. There's one called Ovicidol. I think it's like $70. Ouch. This stuff adds up. I know that. And now that we're on a single income and my husband works his butt off because I'm still recovering from my back surgery, which is another video I'll deal with later. We understand the purpose of a budget. Okay, so that's also something I was taking. Okay, now we're going to get to the Young Living stuff. Yes, Young Living is an MLM. Yes, it has a bad connotation with several people who know what a pyramid scheme was from back in the 80s. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Okay? Modern day MLMs, direct sales, multi-level marketing, they are illegal. They're not schemes. You get what you put into it. You don't have to sell anything, but you can purchase this stuff. And please, for the love of whatever, don't buy this stuff on Amazon. Do not buy MLM products on Amazon, eBay, any of it. Because there are videos on Facebook, on YouTube or elsewhere showing people how to con people with MLM products, specifically essential oils. So they take an empty bottle, people give away their empty bottles, somebody will take that, whatever was in that bottle that's left over, that aroma, that essence, and they'll fill it with alcohol and water and whatever else. They sell brand new lids so that you can put the lid on the essential oil and you can pretend it's brand new. So please buy it from your friend, buy it from your aunt, buy it from your uncle, buy it from whoever directly. Buy it from Young Living. Don't buy it on Amazon. Don't buy it on anyone. You can buy it from me too. I do sell this stuff. I don't talk about it a lot because I got tired of defending myself all the time. There's so many bullies out there that are so anti-MLM that nobody wants to hear about the mom who's trying to make a little money at home while her husband goes to work, and the products are legit. So again, I research, I do my homework, I went to convention, I've been to the lavender farm. So I went through 12 different essential oil companies before I settled on Young Living, and I did start with our main competitor, the one that starts with a D. And maybe someday I'll talk about why I left the D company. Okay, back to the supplements. Okay, first one is endogyze. Women's balancing formula. Endocrine support. Polycystic ovary syndrome is a hormone imbalance problem. It is not the only problem. However, that is a significant part of the problem. Endogyze, because it was pricey. Oh, this one was only once a day. This has B6, zinc, and then it has ashwagandha, puama. It has a bunch of great stuff in it. There's an essential oil blend in it too. It's got ginger, myrrh, cassia, which is cinnamon, clary sage, Canadian fleabane, flowering top oil. There you go. You can pause it and see if you can read it. There you go. Okay. Anyways, this is one of the ones I was taking. I took it in the morning. Like I said, I don't know if this is part of it. I don't know if this is why. I don't know. But I do know it was part of my daily regimen. So I'm giving everything that's part of my daily regimen to be pregnant. You can start low, work your way up. Endogyze once a day. Did great. Now the other one I took from Young Living was Femigen. And like I said, my website is Jonesing for Oils. Jones is my maiden name. So my Jonesing for Oils and Jonesing everything is still there, even though my new last name is not Jones. Femigen supports the female reproductive system, helps maintain balance during menopause, but honestly, it's good for women all along. Because your body will take what it needs and it will get rid of what it doesn't. You'll pee it out. That's just how that works. That's why people say, oh, you're just paying for expensive urine. Well, that's not necessarily the case. Your body will pull what you're lacking and it will secrete what you don't need. So this one is twice a day. I believe I only took it once a day. I believe I only took it at night. And I'm not positive of that because it has been over 1.5 years since I've taken it. Now, it says take 2 capsules at breakfast and 2 capsules with lunch daily. I did not do that because it's pricey and it's not, free. I might have taken it once in the morning and once at night. But I usually like to split my pills up anyways. Now, Femigen, here's the ingredients. You can pause. Oh, focus. There you go. You can also find all this on the Young Living website. And you don't have to sign up for a wholesale account. You can actually buy this stuff as a retail, but you pay more. If you're local, I'd be happy to order it for you on my account and help you out there. But the big thing that this one has is, I don't know what Damiana does, epidemium, I don't know, epimedium, wild yam. Now wild yam, we're going to talk about that here in a second. Dong Quai, we're back to the Mura Puama root. There's ginseng, licorice. Hang on. Okay, we're going to see if I can get this done before he's awake, but he's not upset, so we're going to roll with this. Okay, anyways, femigen. Again, I don't know which of these added to it, took away from it. Everything worked. I got pregnant naturally. Okay, last but not least. Progessence Plus by Young Living. This is an essential oil serum. Now, it has copaiba, which copaiba essential oil has more beta-carotene than CBD oil. It acts as an anti-inflammatory. The plant itself acts as an anti-inflammatory. Now, again, none of this has been FDA approved. None of this is, I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose. I don't treat. I don't do anything with that. I'm giving you information so that you may do your own research and decide what will work best for you. But this does have copaiba. It has sacred frankincense. It has cedarwood, a carrier oil, bergamot peel oil, peppermint oil, and wild yam extract. And it says USP grade progesterone from wild yam extract. And then it says clove. Okay, so Progessence Plus, there are thousands of women who attribute their pregnancies to Progessence Plus. So, like I was saying, women who have PCOS are estrogen dominant. We have a reduction, a depletion of progesterone. Miscarriage is typically caused by a progesterone deficiency. So, by using Progessence Plus, you can bump up your progesterone, which naturally causes your testosterone and your estrogen to balance out. It brings them down. So they come back together. And they come back together enough to sustain pregnancy. So now how did I use this? I use this on days 14 through 28 of my cycle. That was per my husband's osteopath. His osteopath isn't covered on my insurance, but it is on his, and I went into an appointment. He said, use it on days 14 through 28 of your cycle. Okay, that's what I did. Days 14 through 28 is when your body naturally increases progesterone, and that's when when your body starts to create an environment for an embryo to take. So if you can get this and put it on days 14 through 28, and then you get a positive pregnancy test, you go through the first 10 to 11 weeks of your pregnancy, because your body, we're progesterone deficient, your body needs to keep getting added progesterone. So this is used for the first trimester, just shy of a couple weeks, because around 10 to 11 weeks is when your placenta develops, and your placenta creates progesterone. That's when you can stop using it. That was also from my husband's osteopath. I had no idea. Good information, right? So, how did I use this? I put 2 to 3 drops on my forearms, rubbed together like perfume, and I did that twice a day. And I did it in the morning and I did it at night. And then, well, actually, I did it once a day while I was trying to get pregnant, and then once I got a positive test, I did it twice a day to make sure that it stuck, because we obviously, after all that, I definitely want a baby to stick, right? So now, every few days, you're supposed to alternate sites. I also put it over my ovaries, which, if you're thick, is below your bottom fat roll, above your pubic line. I would put it below in that kind of groove, basically where your underwear would sit if you're wearing a bikini underwear. And then also on my inner leg, or my inner ankles, I would put a couple drops on my inner ankles and just kind of rub them together with my feet in the air. It was pretty entertaining to watch, I'm sure. And I would change every 3 to 4 days and change locations and just alternate. And I did that again on days 14 to 28 of my cycle. And through the first 10 weeks of the pregnancy. So, good grief, we're already at 25 minutes. I was trying to make this fast, but obviously this is a lot of information. Anyways, I hope this helps. I'm going to sign off so I can go get the baby. But it worked. I got pregnant and I stayed pregnant. And in doing so, we now have an 8.5-month-old massive little moose. And he is healthy and happy. And if you saw our pregnancy or our birth story video, then you know what we went through for that. We are going to be trying again here pretty soon because, like I said, I'll be 40 next month. So with that, that's what we're working on. But I just wanted to share with you how I did it, what I did, because I'm in so many PCOS groups on Facebook. I am in Trying to Conceive with PCOS. I am in PCOS Uncensored. I'm in all of them, I think. At least the ones that I found helpful. And I see all these women who keep getting bad information from people who didn't do research. So I wanted to put it all in one place for you. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, comment below. If you have any issues or concerns or anything, just comment below. You can also find our page on Facebook on Homesteading Hijinks. I'm not very good at updating it. I haven't been on Instagram lately much either. That's also our page, Homesteading Hijinks. I'd really like it if you hit subscribe up in the corner or down in the corner. I think based on where my head is, it's going to be in one of these two corners here. And check us out. I mean, I do a lot of homesteading stuff, but it's winter. There's at least 17 inches of snow out on the ground right now. And I'm obviously not getting to anything until probably March. So March is probably when I'll start planting some brassicas. But I will have some other videos on my neck surgery, my back surgery. I have a whole list of videos that I plan on creating. I just haven't done it yet. It's coming, so I'm gonna be busy. But stay tuned. So thanks for spending your time with me. I appreciate it, and have a good one.